What I did was I bought 14 Zions, I want to say. It's right around 14 Zions at $800, $750, right around that. We're going to say an average of $800 each, okay? I put 10 grand into it. Why did I do that? Why would I buy $10,000 worth of Zions at $800 each when they were $300 months before? Is that smart?
Breaking news into Sports Card Radio, the sports card market continues to crash. Luka Doncic and Zion Williamson had disastrous NBA seasons, with some of your investments in those guys down 80 to 90%.
Yep.
What if I told you they have another 90% to go down?
Yep.
A company that raised over $5.5 million less than 2 years ago appears headed for the exits. Will the Collectibles app follow Dibs out the door?
But I am that excited about what Dibs is going to do to the sports card investing space.
Also on the show, we will read another anonymous email. No. This time it's about the auction house PWCC. Are customers worried that they might go bankrupt? We will examine.
As you know, with me, it's all about the vibes.
But let's first start with COVID card boom darlings Luka Doncic and Zion Williamson. Dallas missed the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Zion is always hurt. We can talk about the broader economy tanking. We can talk about garbage companies like Panini America overprinting their cards.
Did Panini destroy Select and ruin my $500,000 investment in the process?
But one key factor to sports card prices declining for the last 2 years is these two players have not lived up to their lofty expectations bestowed upon them by overweight white men who live in their mom's basement.
And it's this question, is sports card radio good for the hobby?
This 2018-19 Panini Prism Luka Doncic PSA 10 rookie card sold the other night for $254. It marks a 3-year low for this card. That means anyone who bought this card during COVID is underwater. This 2019-2020 Prism Zion Williamson BGS 9.5 sold for $40 the other night. This card is near an all-time low at $36. This card has never been priced lower than it is now. What if I told you, though, these cards have more room to go down? This Luka Doncic card, this could be a $25 card someday, so it could go down another 90%. The Zion Williamson, I could actually see it being a $20 card soon, so another 50% decline from here, say, for instance, if he gets hurt again and misses most of next season. Neither player is going to lead their team to an NBA championship, let alone multiple ones. These guys aren't Michael Jordan, aren't Magic Johnson, aren't Larry Bird, aren't Shaq, aren't Kobe, aren't LeBron, aren't Steph Curry. On and on. Luka and Zion aren't those guys.
Yeah, what would you do if you were in my situation?
You guys always talk about GOATs and stuff in the sports card world. Zion and Luka aren't GOATs, and we will see a continuing slide in their card values, and it will hurt the sports card market for many years to come. Lots of people entered the hobby because of the Luka and Zion hype. Everybody loved it. Hobby shops opened. Group breakers popped up everywhere.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
But we will see what businesses will be left standing when the dust settles on these guys' careers.
Bye.
One business that appears on its way out is the Collectibles app. Collectible was one of those fractional websites that allowed you to buy a small piece of an expensive card along with other investors. We saw a few weeks ago Dibs had to close its doors. That one was led by an investment from Jeff Wilson.
I think that Will Greer right now is about 4 times better of an investment than Kyler Murray.
While Collectibles isn't closed, their CEO Ezra Levine is out. Some of the cards they owned have been liquidated on eBay at auction recently, and many users of the websites have complained about receiving tax forms from Collectible, in some cases, 6 months late. The company raised over $5.5 million less than 2 years ago, and it appears to not have gotten them anywhere. My guess is the website will cash everyone out in a similar way Dibs did, and I'll be playing clips of influencers promoting Collectible in some future videos.
You know, that's not always going to be the case.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the program, reading anonymous emails with Sports Card Radio. This one comes from a collector who requested $10,000 worth of cards from PWCC to be returned to him. In the email, the collector added this: "It really seems something shady is going on at PWCC. I heard the reason that they had to raise $175 million last year was because they handed out so many loans against member assets, and now all those loans are underwater with the massive drop in prices. Have you heard about this? It is something I have heard about. It is possible PWCC owns a fair amount of high-end cards from loans that were defaulted on by their customers. PWCC would give you money to buy very risky assets. Here is a father asking his son where he got $80,000 to buy a John Morant, Zion Williamson dual logo man card, and you can probably guess where the money came from.
Just grab the Jaw Zion dual logo man for me.
I'm bringing back the Jaw Zion dual logo man?
Yeah, that's all I need.
How much is that worth?
Like $150,000. I bought at Premier.
Oh, okay. How much did you get it for?
80.
How do you have $80,000, dude?
Just borrowed it from PWCC.
Okay. All right. All right. I'll send you some more videos.
So it'd be one thing if PWCC would hand out loans for 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle cards and kind of safer kind of investments in the sports card world, but PWCC would loan out money for Luka and Zion cards. So it is possible PWCC does own a significant amount of cards that are now underwater, and that could have caused some kind of short-term liquidity crunch for the company that made them seek outside funding, and maybe they will have to liquidate some of those cards, and that will definitely put a downward pressure on sports card prices if that is the case. But one thing that is definitely the case, you guys will see us at the Sacramento Sports Card Expo, May 18th through the 21st. I expect to see you there. We will have a table set up all 3 days, so come hang out with us, and I'll try to give you a good deal on any Luka or Zion Williamson card that we have.
Yeah.